Good evening, guys, and welcome to BoATV for tonight's race. And tonight we've got GT3 Monday here at Spa. And tonight I am joined by Trigger. Good evening, mate.
Good evening, everybody.
How are we doing?
Oh yeah, doing good. Ready to see what these guys can do around Spa.
Yeah, I do love a bit of Spa. Generally speaking, an action-packed race usually. Loads of plenty of racing, cars being stronger in different sectors. I'm expecting a BMW to be pretty strong once again here, so practice is just coming to an end. How long have we got left? Can you see how long we've got left?
It's in the cutoff time, 2 minutes.
Okay.
So it's the end of practice.
Let's see if I can sort that out so I can get... Okay. Not let me do... Sorry for the silence, I'm just doing stuff in the background. And now I'm stuck on a car.
We're 145 on the countdown.
We've got into the 117s.
Yeah, 217.
217s even. Pretty fast.
Yeah, that's fast from DeCampo.
I'm lucky to get in the
Siren's
19s.
looking good.
There's pretty much between him and Whitburn.
Green light, go,
With Backer not being here. I don't look... Is he here this week? Yeah, Backer's back this week. Pardon the pun. Sorry, I'm very ill prepared at the moment.
Oh, you're good.
Right, here we go.
No.
So who's leading the pack? No, it's always the same one really, isn't it? Whitburn does like to get the jump on everyone else for his first lap. You like to come out towards the end, don't you?
Yeah, personally, I like to let everybody just kind of get out there and do their thing and then find my space.
Yeah, I either jump really early and just try and mix it up, and I don't know, maybe sometimes be a nuisance. And then, but yeah, normally if I think I've got a bit of pace, I will come out like a minute or two later. Maybe do a longer stint. And then we've got time, a final push, which normally never works for me.
I usually go out there and try to split my qualifying in two different sections. And then my second time, I'll try to find a space there in the middle, or I may be able to disrupt some guys a little bit, but
Yeah, sometimes
more focused on myself.
there's always a bit of tactical, especially when it's like season in, season out. So a bit like on the Xbox and that, or like you and Boris. Well, I don't think that was tactical or diplomatic sometimes, but good days. But Whitburn is coming around to begin his first lap. So I'm reckoning low 2018s. How many cars we got out there this week? 27. Shame numbers are going backwards. There are seats available. But we've got no Barton or Hartfield this week.
Yeah, we had a handful of sign-outs.
So, who's going to fall off first? You should have said that, Pickering, because Whitburn just ploughed it into the wall. In a funny place, really. So, Whitburn, and no messing about. I didn't hear a lift. Do you reckon he lifted through there? It looked a bit squirrely on the exit there of Radion. Gonna have a nice little toe off Ulrich just ahead. He's looking strong, Ulrich.
Yeah, he's strong in that Aston.
Another driver looking strong at the moment is your teammate, Team Boa teammate, Sarosa. I don't think the Audi's going to be the strongest out there today, unfortunately. I'm looking at the Astons, the Beamers. Have we got any Bentleys out there? No Jensen so far. Don't think we've got Jensen this week either. Jones.
I don't see him. He must have been one of the ones that signed out.
Well, just noticed someone we've not seen for a little while. Got Balcom in the pits and his livery still hasn't worked. Oh dear, oh dear. So, no one has set a time yet. I think Colerso's going to be the first to do so. It's coming round through chicane now.
See what he posts up.
Nothing as well. Was that invalidated?
No. Just come through.
There we go.
218.6.
Coupon 20, 220. And then Hayward's coming round again. Who definitely should not be in Pro-Am.
Yeah.
But he goes into second with a 219. So a bit off the pace at the moment in the Mercedes.
I like the Mercedes here, but you have to run a pretty aggressive setup
Okay.
to feel like it can be quick, at least for me. Either that or I just am so used to driving the mid-engine cars that
So do let us know if it sounds okay and you can hear me and Trigger. Or Jeremy. What would you prefer to be called?
either one, honestly.
Jezza.
There's a little back and forth in real life, so call me whatever you want, bud.
So we've... Oh, Jesus H. Christ. You seen Decampo's time?
Yeah, 217 flat.
Wow.
Whoa.
Scario not far off as well with a 17.3.
No, 17.3 is good too in the Ferrari.
Yeah, Cascaro, because the Ferrari is pretty strong around here, the Ferrari Evo.
He seems to just be improving as the season goes on.
Yeah, you learn who you're racing against and what you got to bring.
Without me there, they're causing problems.
No comment. Safer that way. So where did that put Savelli? Savelli goes into 11th place. 337's coming around there. Where's here? That's Colerso. Yeah, we mentioned when it was likely Coop, we'll see Coopin off the track. So he's fast, but he does trip over himself a lot.
Yeah, he has the pace.
Similar to Mr. Dormand.
The Campo 216.7.
Oh my word! He's going out for more.
Yeah. So that's what I said when he was going around practice. I think he was probably holding back and keeping some in the tank.
Like Whitburn's on a 217.1 in the Porsche, and that's not slow.
No, it's not slow at all in the Porsche.
We just see Hayward smashing into the wall at Radion. So 167 Emmanuelson in the Aston Martin, currently sitting in 15th. Got a second place last week. Makes his way across the line, goes into 13th currently. He got second place in class.
Sario improved into third. 2:17.3. That's looking good in the Ferrari. Fastest first sector.
I think Whitburn will struggle in the Porsche though to keep them behind.
Yeah,
with a bit of toe.
Whitburn's losing almost half a second in the first sector.
Jeez, that's a killer.
But then he's got the purple middle sector.
Yeah, the Porsche will hook them. He loves them sort of windy corners, doesn't it?
Yeah, those back and forth ones.
Yeah. So not much movement. There are plenty of drivers on improving laps, including Bakker, who we didn't see last week, but picked up the win the week before, which I think was at Nürburgring, wasn't it?
Yes, the week before was Nürburgring. Last week was Open Park.
Yeah. So yeah, the German driver in the German car got the win at a German track. Fitting. And we've got drivers from all over the globe. Quite a few Italians, I've noticed. Not this guy, he's Spanish. So don't think he raced last week.
Yeah, Bakker didn't race. He'll be looking to come back and score some points.
Yep, so there's Dormand in the Senna livery. You probably can't see it because it probably come up black on your screen, doesn't it?
Yeah, it sure does.
Yeah. Fortunately for the viewers, they get to see it. That is one of my favourite ones I've designed.
Yeah, I can
Looks
see it
apart.
on stream. It looks good.
Yeah, definitely one of my favourite drivers of all time.
I definitely think it fits the Honda very well.
Yeah, well, yeah, it was McLaren Honda as well, wasn't it? So yeah, I was like, oh yeah. Yeah, I do like it when I get an idea. So just finished off a commission for Pickering. I'll put it up on Twitter tomorrow. So Rose is on an improving lap as he makes his way towards the line. He's gone up into 6th, looking strong today. 18.2. I mean, we'd say that was a decent pace normally.
And he's still got some in him.
Whitburn's improving. Where is he though? He's exiting. He's got to be giving everything he's got at the moment.
Yeah, and the Porsche, especially seeing that he's almost a half a second off the Campo, he's going to be pushing hard.
Ooh, did he just run wide there? No, he's just about kept it on. He's 2 tenths off. He's 2 tenths off at the moment.
He got lucky if he didn't get it off track there.
No, he stayed grey. He's icon. He's going backwards on his delta now, not on the straight. Ooh, no. He's made up time there. No. Oh, yeah, no. Oh, yeah. Scario's improving as well. Where is he? He's not far behind. Scario's really improving. So Sorosa. Sorosa's around 6 tenths up on his lap at the moment. We've got
I
Hayward.
know that he has some pace in the pocket.
Yeah, I think Hayward's got more in the tank. He's improving, but not by much. Sorosa's 7 tenths up at the moment now. I hope you can't hear me. Hayward gets out of the way. Oh, he's improving. It's going to improve, but not enough. Just 2 tenths now. Go to some Roses coming up round now.
Outbraked himself coming into the chicane, unfortunately. Hayward.
Whoa, no, Rose has got loads of traffic ahead. His teammate gets out of the way. 6 tenths improving. This will jump him into 5th place. There he goes. Nice lap.
Yeah.
Well done to Rosa.
2:17.6. I knew he had it in him.
Is he on another lap? Does he come in? He's improving again.
He's still on another lap.
We're on board with the Dutchman Cooper. Sorry, dude.
Oh, nothing. Go ahead. I was going to say he does have traffic in front of him, so let's go down and look at Cooper.
He's still on 10th up on his lap. He's going backwards a little bit now. But Cooper, how's he looking? He's about 8 tenths up, so he's going to jump up the leaderboard quite a bit. I don't know. I'll put him around Hayward's pace at the moment. Oh, he's just made a big chunk of time there as well. He'll make about a second here. Cooper goes up to 14th. Who got a 2:18.5? Is it Lee in the Honda?
Yeah, that's a good time for him.
Backer's improving. He could snatch DeCampo, believe it or not. Oh, he was about 2 tenths up a minute ago. Oh, he's on his first lap, that's why. He's just exit. I was going to say, no way is he improving by 3 tenths. But Backer is improving by 3 tenths. Currently sitting in 6th. Rose is in the pit. Qualifying now. Oh, that looks like Merchant. Oh, just kept out of the way. Backer lost quite a chunk of time. That's it over for him. Unfortunately, he was on a big lap there. So I've got Paul Whitburn.
2:17 flat.
Whoa.
Back into it. It's in a quarter second of DeCampo.
Not bad.
Yeah, I'm really impressed by Casario. I think he's doing really well, showing his pace this round. Ulrich looking good.
That was going to improve. Eric's nice, unless he's going to make up a second hit. I think that's just doing some recon there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need to get this app. I can see everything. Paul Whitburn's on an improving lap. Oh, he did, but he only jumped 1 place. But
Angelini about to cross the line. See if he improves from 9th.
He's going to improve. He does.
Yeah, puts him up on the 7th.
Kerr's coming round as well. Coming around Blanchimon now. Campo. Oh, he's not far off a lap, you know. This jumper pulled. He's just bang on level with his Delta. This isn't always precise. Does he improve anymore? No. But Kerr is on a lap, and he puts him up into 7th place. Nice. That was some laps there. So well done to Campo. Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen a 2:16 around here. Not in BoA League anyway. Yes, thank you very much, Rose. Well done on your 5th place, mate. Well done. That is, yeah. You're in strong company up there, dude. So, Paul Whitburn leading the... Sorry, go on.
No, go ahead.
So, what was you going to say?
I was going to say those new pedals seem to be fitting Rosa pretty well. Getting the hang of them. You can definitely tell that he's improving.
I remember asking early on what's a big thing, and that people said the pedals, getting them right is important. My pedals are terrible.
Yeah, I've never been completely satisfied with my V3s. I still mess with them all the damn time.
Yeah. I've got a TMX Pro. I got that during lockdown. I haven't upgraded since. I'm a nerd. I love all this other stuff in the background and that lot. Stuff
I
that
did
people
just have
don't
the
see.
CSL pedals, but I found a set of used V3s that an older gentleman had. Didn't look like he ever hardly even used them.
Nice. Nice, get one cheap.
Yeah, definitely less than half what I would have paid for them new.
So, well, you're the server manager. How long's the wait? It's 3 minutes, is it? Between sessions?
Oh yeah, I have it set on 180 seconds. Just
Oh, there we go.
should allow guys time to get their setup saved and get ready.
I'll tell you who I want to see where he finished was Taylor. Not a massive improvement. So he's down in 24th, but he has jumped up. Got Bidolph, who confirmed last week he is on controller, and it sparked a debate about the virtual line,
Oh, yeah,
the race line.
I had no idea anybody was on controller on PC, to be honest.
No, it's insane. So yeah, he was on controller all the way through Xbox, and he's come over. But he will. You think he got second place at Brands Action class, so wasn't all bad.
He definitely got a nice handle on controller settings and stuff because he does well.
Early money has got to be on DeCampo walking this, hasn't it?
That's Rosa asking who's on comms.
That's Trigger.
He only talks to me almost every day.
Just make sure that it's picking you up. Talk to me.
Yeah, I'm here. Can you
Yeah,
hear me?
yeah. Sounds
I can hear myself on stream, so.
it's just him being weird. Well, anyway, 5th place for Sarosa. Hopefully when we return in a fortnight, we'll see him in some new colours. So he's next on my liveries. So they pull away. Whitburn, our championship leader. DeCampo in second, so it is really close between these two as well.
Yeah, they're having a good fight this season.
Yeah, you got Ulrich
sure
and
anybody else can really compete with the two of them most of the time.
I think Bakker and Ulrich could.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I think
depending on the track.
And if they, what sort of races the other guys have, they have a bad race, then kind of they can gain places as well. All it takes is one crash.
Yeah, we'll see how lap one goes here, how aggressive the guys are.
Yeah, as much as we'd love to see a clean Eau Rouge, it's very rare. But we have seen it. Usually in Pro-Am on Xbox. Saying just before the race, our Pro-Am on Xbox is like the cleanest league that I have ever seen. So, until about lap 2, and then it all goes tits up. Oh, sorry, excuse my language. All goes wrong. I'm a bit confused with DeCampo because his livery's got like Scottish flags and that lot on it.
Yeah.
But he's Italian.
He's confused.
So, it's a cool livery to be fair.
Yeah, it looks good. Just it fits that car.
It's a great car to design on. The Audi and the BMW are the hardest. Because they're just so... all the parts on it are just so full function. Whereas, I don't know, the McLaren's made a bit of an effort on its looks, and the Ferrari.
I really like the Cobra Kai BMW that you did.
I didn't do that one. I think he done that. No, I think he done that himself.
I thought you had done that one.
No, can't take the credit for that.
I do like it though that he didn't go too crazy with it. Nothing, kind of kept it simple, and it just turned out looking really clean.
Well, because when we look at Taylor's one, it's crazy. Like, it's just slapped with logos all over, but it's sort of got the touring car look. But yeah, if you look at GT3 cars generally, they're not plastered in logos and that lot.
Well, not as much as you might see touring cars or something.
Yeah, touring cars need them, don't they? They need loads of sponsors.
Yeah, sponsors.
But I'm expecting an exciting race here. 1 hour race, mandatory tyre stop. Normally between 35 and 25 minutes we see the guys jumping into the pits. That's 35 and 25 minutes remaining, I mean.
Temps are at 16:22, so we should see some pretty quick laps, I think. Race pace.
Yeah, I reckon, what, 217s, high 217s for the top end?
Yeah.
1920s for the rest. But I'm not going to get too excited because I always forget this isn't the start line. Yeah, it's a great
when
start.
you're actually in the car and coming through this chicane is when I start getting like a little antsy and nervous.
Yeah, I used to all the time in bio races for some reason. In other races, you get just stressed out. I think it's changed a little bit. Definitely new crowd on Xbox, especially. Got plenty of the Xbox guys have made the switch, including our second place, Mr. Whitburn. But they slowly approach the start-finish line. Good luck to the drivers. Enjoy the race.
Green light, green light.
And here we go. Let's jump back a little bit. Oh, Whitburn's got the jump on De Campo.
Yeah, sure did. That was a nice move.
Oh, he's going to struggle to hold on to it. The Kemmel straight. It looks ready. Oh, 373's off. A few cars 2x2. Campo putting a move on Whitburn. Whitburn getting defensive but fair. He's got the inside line. Oh, really strong battling here. This is where Whitburn's going to be the stronger.
He's going to have it if he's got the inside on his.
Oh, he's got to be careful. Oh, he's going to come back at the Campo. What battling this is. And so far, so good by the looks of it. They're all still in the train.
And Casario's just sitting there patient.
Yep. And Whitburn has got slight advantage. So, great start at the moment. Let's jump back a little bit. Yeah, really clean start.
Everybody looking good so far.
So, any movers? So Rose has gone backwards one.
It feels like he struggles the first couple laps, especially with the steering when it's like full fuel or higher fuel.
Oh, he's got Kerr battling with him at the moment.
It's not the strongest at the start of the race.
Yeah, he's definitely someone who likes to just get into his flow. Oh, there's a few yellow flags at the back of the pack. Dorman's caught up in it.
Car 23. 25.
We've got 3 cars. Taylor, Petrone. Who else was that? That was Trippiana.
Yeah, Trippiana. Car 25.
And Trippiana's going backwards in the Pulse. Oh, jumped to the wrong battle.
Dorman into the pits already. He must have got some damage.
It's annoying me because I have to have this screen up to change the cameras. I need to get a second monitor because I actually really want to watch this.
Ulrich still sitting patiently in 4th, just keeping an eye on the front 3.
Campo's got
right behind him.
Sorry, the Campo's got in front again.
Yeah, he got front of Whitburn.
Whitburn would be smart just to sit back and take second place today. He's leading the championship. Don't want to push too hard and bid it somewhere. Keep the pressure on, obviously, but
at least minimize the chance of something bad happening.
Yeah. Stick with him, try to build a gap, but Cascario is not letting him go. Oh, Kerr and Sroza. Kerr's through. Sroza down to 7th. He's under pressure from Marino. Marino had a look. Ooh, just about avoided contact.
Right behind them, Angelini, keeping an eye on both those two. Nice to see Cupping up into 11th.
Got big old field spread already.
Urchin, first place in Pro-Am, doing very well in 11th.
Ooh. We've got, jump back to the lead again. We've got Whitburn now and Cascario now battling. And we've got Ulrich and Backer. Oh, they almost concertinaed into each other.
Blanchett got himself a stop-go for speeding in the pit lane. That's unfortunate.
What, the game crashed? What, as in DC? Disconnection?
I crashed 2 races in a row.
So we've got Whitburn in the pits, and looks like Colurso's out the race for some reason. This time the game that crashed. Okay. Jesus, now De Campo's got a bit of room. He's gone. Now we've got 4-car battle for second place. Oh, that's where it gets tricky, isn't it? Because they all want to snatch that position of each other.
Yeah, 3rd, 4th, and 5th, like all right next to each other.
Backers.
That's unfortunate. Unfortunate to see the older Whitburn take damage like that. He was doing first in quali.
Backers definitely going to be having a run at Ulrich here, but that Aston is strong down the straights. Ulrich gets a really good exit there as well. So Rose is still going backwards. Evening, Elevation. Long time no speak. You probably remember Elevation as well, didn't you? You had a few races with him.
Oh yeah, I know Elevation well. Ran with him in Red 5-2, a couple other leagues.
Yeah, that's one of the leagues I've been prompted to speak to about bringing back some sort of team league on Xbox. Petrone's off the track. What's happened to Hayward? Hayward's all the way down at the back. Currently Merchant. Sorry, go on.
I watched the replay. It looks like Paul Whitburn. He just got taken out going through all Rouge on the first lap. It was just a slight tap from behind, but it slammed him into the wall.
So you need at that speed going up that track. Corner.
Especially in lap 1. And DeCampo starting to build a gap. He's going to be happy to see that.
Rosa's starting to get the pace back. He's forced Marino into a mistake. Angolini waiting in the wings. So spreading apart a little bit at the front. And simple move for Rosa there. He takes back 7th place. And as Trigger was saying there, takes him a couple laps, but he gets into the swing of it. Blanchett's going to come out right in the middle of this, but he's going to come out. Oh, Marino's off. He's going to. Oh. Do you know what? I've got to go back and watch a replay of that. So we watch Blanchett as he's exiting the pits. With Marino's going completely sideways. Oh, that could have been so much worse. Oh, that's got to be one we put on the shorts. Whitburn's starting to pull a slight gap over Cascario. But Ulrich is still hunting down Cascario. I was saying about the Audi isn't that great round here. Top 10, it's got 3 of them. 3 BMWs and a Mercedes, McLaren, but we do have an alien at the helm of that McLaren. Take it easy, mate. Right. God, that has massive gaps already. So Dormand, is he back out on track? Yes, he is. So he's taking his pit. He's obviously he's a long way back at the moment. If he keeps out of trouble, he's got a nice clean air. Cooper's doing well at the moment, sitting in 10th place. Putting pressure on Marino, who we saw exiting Radion the wrong way round. So you've got Merchant in Pro-Am. He's looking strong for a top 10 finish at the moment.
Yeah, he's looking really good. And Merchant just continues to improve.
Yeah. Thought he was younger than he actually is.
Yeah, he's a good kid though.
He's not a kid. He's like 31. Oh, Pryor and Cook having a battle. Oh, we're going to get 2 by 2. Ah, chicken. Pryor almost getting a move done on Cook there, but Cook holding on to position still. Emmanuelson, he's sitting in third place in Prime once again, and he's chasing down Messia. He's improving it. I think, to be honest, since he's joined this league, I think he's proved that a bit more. Like, it looks a bit more racier.
I don't know too much about, how do you pronounce his name? Messia? Is that how you say it?
No, I don't know much about him either.
Messiah.
But there are quite a few drivers missing this week, including Hartfield, Jay Jones, and Barton. Barton currently leading the championship, unable to attend this week. I reckon Emmanuelson's definitely lining him up.
Nice to see Taylor right behind them doing well.
Yeah, he's only 2 seconds behind here.
He's still fourth in class. Good spot for him.
Front three a bunch of together. Front four, sorry. This Rosa's definitely, definitely getting some of that pace back.
And he's caught back up to curb.
Oh, he's in 2:17.9s.
Yeah, that's really solid race pace.
That definitely is. Who's Rosa? And you can see the leaders just ahead as well, so there'd be something to see him if he could take a podium on merit. Because he's battling at the front, he's definitely playing into De Campo's hands. And Whitburn ideally does need to at least get second place. You do tend to see battles a lot around this track. Evening, Scara.
I'd say Casario is going to give Whitburn everything he has.
Do you think it's going to be the one in the pits like we saw in Pro last night?
That's what I'm curious about. If how it'll work out in the pits, who will lose time. This is one track I try not to get too aggressive with my pit entry. I've got penalties a couple times.
Yeah, we saw quite a few penalties last night at Hungary. Hayward's into the pits early. We're only 15 minutes into the race. Ooh, Cascario definitely having a look here. He's going to try and put himself up alongside. He manages that. Ooh, that pulse does have sublime traction though.
Yeah, coming out of the corners, it's definitely strong.
It's pretty strong going into the corners as well. It's just, it gets anywhere near the mid gears. It's
Messiah got to stop, go 30, speeding in the pits.
as we were just saying about that.
You guys are going to have to be careful. I'd rather lose a couple seconds on my pit entry than have to take a stop go.
Oh, this is looking like the strongest opportunity we've seen. Whitburn goes defensive early, puts a little squeeze on, not too much. Really fair racing between these. Oh, Cascario definitely had to lift off there.
Yeah, he's definitely got the pace. You can tell he's the one that has to let off.
Yeah, this is definitely allowed Backer and Ulrich to close in.
was to say, but Orkenbacker will be right back up on him.
But even though these are battling, they're still pulling the gap over Kerr. Then Kerr and Sorosa are battling. So quickly what's going on there. So it's slowing them down a little bit. If Sorosa got clear, I think these guys could close in on these. It would actually be beneficial to Kerr at the moment to get out Sorosa's way.
Yeah, drop behind him and just try to move up.
But you don't see that on when you're out there on track. Those do. Sometimes you just see, I've got 6th position. You're trying to hold on to that.
I had one race where I forget who it was. I let Whitburn or somebody by because I was just thinking, obviously faster, he's going to cause some trouble in front of me at some point. So
Yeah.
I'll just let them through, and they ended up wrecking, and I made up those 2 spots.
It's going to bunch together once again, going into chicane. Once again, Whitburn able to hold on to position. Sorosa still unable to get past the BMW of Kerr. I think he's lining him up here though. He's going to take a lunge. He's got to be tempted. I've not driven a BMW too much. Is it good on the brakes?
Yeah.
Because
It's not my fastest car, but it's definitely, I think, good in the brakes and good in slow corners. It's got great traction.
Tripiana in the post, in the wall. Oh, Whitburn's
room. All he's got to do is turn around.
Whitburn's been overtaken. He's just lost out.
Ferrari straight line speed showing its strength there.
100%. Yeah, it was a good race to watch, Scara. But yeah, I don't think there was too many issues again last night. I think that Xbox bring a new update, I reckon, in November with the DLC. Hopefully. So we've got Monza at the weekend as well, 3 hours. Currently 17 teams signed up.
Yes, that sounds right.
We will be streaming once again. Live stewarding. We've got 2 stewards for that. If anyone else fancies doing a bit of stewarding and they have a PC and this game, feel free to let us know. Oh, look at this. Ulrich's definitely lining up and moving Whitburn. Whitburn really struggling in that pulse.
Yeah, I say Whitburn, if it were me, I would be thinking about pitting for losing new positions. I don't know what strategy he's on.
I think mixing it up with him is the only thing he's able to do to slow him down. If he gets out and clean out, I think it's going to go even slower.
Yeah.
I think he could end up back towards Kerr. Although they are still...
track position.
They've pulled a 5-second gap over Kerr, even though they've been battling, so they've still pulled another 2 seconds. Tripiana still on the pit line.
I'm not sure what's going on.
Real life, that will be a safety car. So I was still unable to get past that BMW. But he's not the lungy type of driver, is he? He'll wait his opportunity.
Yeah, Sorosa won't get too aggressive. He 99% of the time he's not gonna take a chance of hurting himself or the other car.
Yeah, and he'll just frustrate the hell out of the lead car. But he really could do getting out past him though. Because I think he could mix it up with these guys.
Yeah, he's losing time for sure sitting behind Kerr.
Almost down to 6 seconds that.
That, or if Sorosa has the pace, this is where he could be thinking about taking his pit.
Yeah, get the undercut. What's going on there? Why is he? Oh, he's invalidated his lap, so he's Merchant. Be careful, trap limits here as well. There's a few corners, including Blanchimont here. Take the wrong line. Oh, I suppose definitely got a good run here. Oh, Kerr looks really, really late there. Yeah. Oh, he's into the pits. Even.
Smart move.
Do you reckon he was listening?
It's tough. I know that he usually has the stream up.
Yeah. Well, it makes sense to have the stream up because sometimes we do receive things from the outside.
Yeah, I like to keep the stream up on the TV when I'm racing. That way, I mean, if I'm right into the race, I don't even see it. But then if I'm on straightaways and stuff like that, I can keep an eye on what's going on with everybody else.
Yeah. Shame there's a bit of a delay. Is that Cascario? Oh, Ulrich's just about to get past as well. Oh! Contact. Whitburn really struggling. Feel bad for him, but
He's going to have backer on him. I'd say backer will be able to get around him if he's not careful. Lost 2 positions. Well, he was in first on the first lap, wasn't he? For a little bit.
He got a jump on Di Campo. He goes wide through there. He almost let him through there.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll do well. I mean, he's still in the top 5, and I think he'll still be leading the championship. But
Curious if he's still getting used to his new pedals or whatever was going on with his stuff.
he looked strong last week. So we've got a bit of a field spread. Obviously, some guys have pitted. Rosa obviously leading that pack of guys who have pitted. He's just exiting the pits now. And so you got round him. He's come out in a nice clean air. He's come out behind Lee. Funny enough. But Lee is a lap down, I believe.
I'm saying, yeah, he's probably a lap down. He had a pretty lengthy pit, so I'm guessing that he had some damage to fix. Lee when he went in.
Well, fair play for sticking out there. As we've seen before, there's DCs and all sorts can happen. Whitbone's into the pits as well. Ooh. That corner is so scary. Yeah, Sorosa giving it the muscly arms icon emoji. Icon, how old am I? So yeah, probably going to go a bit quiet the race now as we go through the pit phase. Magnusson in second place in class again. How did you guys get on yesterday?
Oh, that's what I was saying. Sorosa got, I think he qualified in 11th. But about 25 minutes in, a BMW slammed us into the wall.
Sounds about right for a BMW.
right about where DeCampo is right now is we got shoved off to the left into the wall, and it's over 4 minutes of damage. So by the time the damage was fixed and everything else, we were like 4 laps down.
Jeez.
So we just decided to call it a day. It was 4.5 hours, and we were only 25 minutes into it.
It is crap when it goes like that. Back her into the pits now.
Yeah, just unfortunate. It stayed pretty heavy traffic. I mean, even 25 minutes in, everybody was still side by side, trying to gain positions.
That was split 2, wasn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, it kills your ELO and everything. It's just like, why do I even bother?
Yeah, I mean, luckily for me, I didn't drive, so I only lost like 15 points or something, but still. Back her in the pit. Be interesting to see where he comes out compared to Rosa.
Whitbird's come out behind. He's come out behind Turner.
You know, Turner hasn't pit. He'll probably let him through.
Dorman closing in on Turner as well. You still got to unlap yourself to him as well. Jeez. I'm trying to watch the standings, but they keep jumping about. But currently leading the race is DeCampo. Had a battle for it. Took him, what, 3 laps to get past Whitburn. Sabelli, Pryor, Bidolphin.
5-second gap.
Sorry?
DeCampo's got a 5-second gap.
Yeah, 5.6 it says of mine. Yep.
Then
we've got Ulrichs trying to hunt down Cascario. Cascario on fire today.
Yeah, he's looking really good.
So waiting for the guys to exit the pits.
Ulrich still looking good in the Aston though.
Yeah, one of the drivers that seems to be improving. He's coming into the pits as well. Bang on the half hour as well.
Little bounce off the wall.
Robert is racing.
Stop go for Savelli. What is that, the third? There's another stop go for Pryor. That's 4 stop goes so far this race.
Yep, I could see the pit marker halfway up the road. As Ulrich was coming through the pits, so the pit marker's been hit. See, if guys had this on in the background, they would now know that. We'd have more than 7 viewers.
Yeah, Ulrich in the pit, Angelini pit,
Taylor in the
Coopins
pit.
in the pit, yeah, Merchant, Cook.
So
Bolton.
only Campo, Cascario, Kurt, Marino, Mangelson to pit. And Mangelson just wanted to get up into the dizzy heights of 5th place. Little taste of it. Mover going for a long stint by the looks of it.
Another stop go. Badarone. It's 5 stop go 30s. Man. Yeah, that board's catching people out.
Yep. I think Imola's the worst one that it does people in.
Imola is the worst one.
Well, and Monza as well, because you can go into it so quick.
Him and I had that race on Xbox where I was in second place and I missed the pit board or whatever, and ended up finishing like 14th.
Alright, so we're just waiting for things to sort themselves out. Trying to work out what the gaps are.
Merchant Moscow stop go 30.
Oh, he was having a good race. This might even give
Yeah,
Magnussen a lead.
This is going to change stuff up a lot once these guys have to come in. Two Pro-Am and two Pro. Dividing the penalties up. Dario's still holding right at about that 5.5 second gap, so he's not losing to DeCampo. Kerr into the pit.
Yes, really hard to see the gaps at the moment.
There's 4 guys left that need to pit now. At the top.
No surprise that DeCampo currently has the fastest lap. I think I see a 1:17.4, which is insane for race pace. Oh, so, yeah, 17.4.82.
Yep. Yep, 17.4. That is flying.
He's currently got.
17.4 for qualifying.
But Gascario's still only 6 seconds behind. It's
So
quite interesting, really.
He's not really losing to him too much. He's kind of staying about the same.
He's about 2 tenths off on his last lap. Campo, let's see this lap. Well, he's probably just gone over the line. He put in a 18.2.
Turner got disqualified somehow. I'm not sure what he did there.
Oh dear.
Yep, DSQ into the.
Oh, he wasn't in second gear, was he?
I bet he did. Shifted up too early on his exit out.
So we're down to 24 cars, but I think Blanchett might be out of the race altogether.
He's 8 laps down.
Whitburn's at the back of the pack, trying to make his way through. I think he's just got past Petrone. Got Cook on Coupon. Marino's coming into the pits. So he's putting Magnussen up into 4th place.
He's liking that. And Manuelson's going into the pit as well.
Okay.
That's a good time for him to go in.
Yeah, just on the right side of running your tyres too thin.
Well, there's no point to push it too much if you're still going to have to take tires.
I don't get this spamming stuff. Like, do you click on their link or something? Did you see Barton's comment?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I was laughing at.
Gordon Magnussen.
Let's go, Jim.
And I'm only supporting him because he turned up this week. Yeah, this is the only battle we've got on. I'll say that.
Marching into the pit to serve his penalty.
Whitburn sideways. Oh, Whitburn in the wall.
Oh.
Completely sideways on the exit of Rouge.
Spinning it back around.
And we've got a battle going on behind. Making their way past. I think that puts Sorosa through.
Angelini, I think, got through. Yeah, Sorosa's through.
So Rosa coming out behind Angelini, actually, I've noticed.
Huh.
Oh, that was a big crash by Whitburn as well. It's such a long lap to get round as well when you got damage.
Oh yeah, it definitely is. Still 20 minutes left in the race.
So, looks, oh Jim, yeah. So Jim is, by the looks of it, in the lead of the
Leader
pro-am. So
Yeah,
Rose,
Merchant gave it up with his penalty.
so Rose just really lost out somewhere.
Yeah, he's lost out.
It's lost
To
like
Angelini for sure.
Anchor. It's like 13 seconds. No, sorry, he's about 12 seconds behind Kerner. Marino trying to get past Whitburn. Whitburn not making it
Marino's
easy.
gonna have to pay attention to how many laps he's taken before he serves his penalty.
Who's that?
Butterone, car 23.
Yeah.
Who's that? Marino got around.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who's gonna be the next coming up on Whitburn? He's definitely got some damage.
Yeah, he really hit. He really hit.
He's gonna have to take it on the pit.
Yeah, not long coming into the pits either. So Cascario still hasn't pitted. It says anyway. Yeah, he's just coming to the pits. No, he hasn't. So he stayed out again. So Rosa's managed to get himself up into. Just Angelini's got off. What's happened now?
He's just sitting against the wall.
Yep. Something dropped like flies. Where is that? That looks like a Rouge.
Yeah. What is he, car 34? On the replay, it shows his car just going straight.
Oh, some sort of DC then.
Yeah, it just went straight into the wall and then just sat there. That's unfortunate.
So still the only battle we've got is Cook and Coupon. Battle for 8th and 9th, both in pro.
Whitburn exiting the pits in 15th. Possibly 16th, 15th. Will be 15th.
Mickey Taylor's in second in class.
Yeah, he should be happy with that.
Paul Whitburn had a tap, I think, for a Rouge lap one. Hayward, don't know what happened to Hayward. He's sort of clawing his way back though. I mean, he's not out of his. If he can keep up the pace, he could claw back at Taylor and Emmanuelson. You know, I'd imagine he's quicker than. Yeah, he's
I would
about
think
second and a half.
both of them.
Yeah, he's about second and a half quicker than. I think Balcom's pretty pacey himself. He's actually half a second. Yeah, Hayward's on a bit of pace at the moment, out of the back guys anyway. You compare that to Scario, no, Ulrich's last lap was a 17.9. And Cascario has come into the pits. Where's the Campo? He's just coming into sector 3. Into exiting Stablo. I can't pronounce this corner.
I can't remember the name of that one.
But we do know Blanchimont. I do love Blanchimont. It's such a corner if you get how tricky it is. Because you get it,
Yeah,
9 times out of 10 you get it
one of
right.
my favorite corners. That if you get it right, it just feels so good.
Yeah.
Ulrich and back are not too far back. Pretty close to one another.
Yeah, just under 2 seconds on my thingy.
Yeah, I can see DeCampo from Ulrich's view still, so be interesting to see. Cascario's coming out of the pit right now.
Woo!
About to drive the line. DeCampo's coming down through.
There he is.
And Cascario's out. DeCampo's passed.
Pass, and he's
Yeah.
a little bit of traffic.
Ulrich could be the next one. You might. It's gonna be close.
Because obviously
Try to get up to speed. He should be good.
he can be slow all the way down the straight as well.
Yeah, Ulrich could be gaining on him this whole lap.
Yeah.
He's gonna have to make sure he holds it.
He's going to have good tyres now, really light. So he's going to be able to use basically almost quali.
Yeah.
Set up 15 minutes to go. So let's keep an eye on Hayward as well. So Hayward and Taylor. Balcom's closed up on Taylor. And Hayward is closing in. Dorman is off the track again. And I think Lag's about to come out for him.
It's just sitting there. Back to pit.
Probably gone for a cigarette.
And
And Balcom puts a move. Taylor not defensive at all there, but Taylor. Well, I suppose he's not racing a pro driver, so maybe smart.
He was probably thinking just let Balcom through.
Yeah. So because Hayward is in class, and Hayward completely cut in O'Rouge.
He said he's coming for that BMW regardless of lines.
Let's see what these two do here. Let's keep an eye out as well for other battles.
Hayward will have the best of these guys.
Bit. Taylor, treat him like a back marker. Not tonight, he's battling. Keeping him behind him for now. I ain't saying a word, Lee. There's nothing nice that's going to come out of my mouth, mate. Oh, it's a good thing you won in the Audi, isn't it, mate?
Did not go floating.
I think Taylor's doing it right. BMW holding its own against Hayward, and we do know Hayward's. Oh no!
There's a bump from Hayward.
Oh,
Hayward's gonna wait.
no traffic. We do try and avoid that if possible, because if there's traffic coming, it can cause a 10 times worse problem.
Luckily, Whitburn's far enough back not to affect him.
Very clumsy by Hayward. So is there any other battles brewing? Not really. Whitburn in 14th. 20 seconds behind Hayward. And a long, long way behind Balcombe, his next opponent in class. No, it looked like Taylor had a tap there from Hayward. So we will be watching the instance afterwards.
Yeah, he for sure got a tap from behind.
But he's still on the charge though.
Yeah, I don't see either one of them sustaining much damage off that.
Nah, mate, I think Taylor probably would have got the worst because of the
Yeah.
little T-bone he got. Careful what I said there. We've been having a really solid race tonight. Just commentated, cursed him, but holding on to 8th place from Cook. Cook also having a good race. Hayward managing to avoid Taylor this time. I designed both of them. All gone quiet at the moment. 10 minutes to go. I say quiet, but gaps are starting to form. I'm not getting closer. Oh, whoa! And through goes Cook into 9th place. As Coupon lost it. Where were they? Just coming around Stavlo or exiting campus.
Cooper's still having a really good race, 9th place.
Yeah, Jim's all long way back, 31 seconds behind. But yeah, they've got a nice gap, and they're still sort of. Is it on my screen somewhere?
They're not too far off.
No,
Yeah,
30 seconds, 40 seconds. Definitely on the lead lap. Cooper's definitely going back at Cook though, he ain't giving it up. We'll get a drive through, do that too many times though.
Really catching the BMW.
Fair play to Taylor, he's not giving it up. You know he's battling for a podium.
Goes Hayward through.
Yeah,
Clean move that time.
I think he think he was safer yet. Hayward giving him the indicators. A proper British thing that is. What do you call it, indicators in America?
Turn signals?
What do you call them, sorry? Oh, Taylor's off the track.
Turn signals?
Turn signals.
Yeah.
That's a mouthful.
Yeah, I quite like just saying indicator as well.
Yeah. Turns indicated, Jesus.
What a
Yeah, I think I'd definitely have trouble driving in America. Driving on the wrong side of that.
Yeah, I've lived overseas. It's definitely different driving on the wrong side of the road, or for me driving on the wrong side.
Yeah, on the right side of it.
Yeah.
So I haven't driven a car for quite a while, actually. Can't wait to get my own car back.
Just
Yeah,
don't
this-
drive too much. My wife is usually as a driver as I've gotten older. Just let her take me around.
Bart was telling me they're traffic cases.
Spectators.
Yeah, and then that red button, that's the thank you button. That makes it blink at the back. Backer's on a bit.
Only just a little over 2 seconds off Ulrich.
Yeah, Ulrich making his way through
Like he's
traffic though.
slowly catching. Yeah.
Traffic
Ulrich
gates.
about 4.5 seconds off Casario.
Yeah, it doesn't look like much is happening. Cooper's not letting that battle finish.
It's not gonna let click away. I think he could get back past him if he really wanted to and was pushing aggressive, but seems like in the braking zones he really catches up to him.
Balcom's done well. He's come from near the back up into 11th place now.
Yeah, he didn't have the best race early on.
No.
He's done well to come back. Also has quite a bit of damage on the back.
Any other standout? Merchant after his stop go all the way down to 16th. Them stop goes did kill the race kinda.
Yeah. A lot of guys really took the hit. They were doing well, second in class. Manuel's still doing really good first in class.
I'm just about to jump on board with him. Reindeer racing livery. There's reindeers on the bum. Yeah, I was a bit shocked to find out that he literally works in the same vicinity as reindeer.
Oh yeah, he's the one that posted the picture of one, didn't he?
Yeah, outside his window at work.
I'd have shot that.
Good American response. Shoot it.
Shoot it. Yeah, that is an American response.
No, I'm not too sure. The only thing I can think of, he was running in second gear in the pit stop. In the pit lane.
Yeah, something happened on his pit exit.
Yeah, maybe he shifted up too early. We'll DQ you if you run second gear. Many people have found out. It's an easy thing to do.
There's a couple cars you can get away with running second gear through the pits, but you have to have it, set up manually so you still have your pit speed on.
Yeah.
If you have it set up automatic, then when you shift into second, a lot of time it just turns off.
Oh, Matt Whitburn off the track again. Is it Rouge again? Yes, it is. He's that
He's
pulse.
trying to have a good race. I was gonna say he's only got 3 minutes left. I would try to finish.
Yeah, where does that put him? Top 9, 10. Yeah, that's just still finish 11th.
I think that's 11th.
But Savelli will be closing in quick.
Yeah, he's coming down the hill.
Yeah, I doubt if he's going to be out. Unless he's... I don't know if he's managed to avoid... That don't look like there's much damage on him. Bidoff
Depending on
and...
where it hit, if it's messed up his steering or suspension or anything else, that's the worst part.
Merchant's just managed to get himself up into 4th place in class. Taylor holding on to 3rd place, holding on to that 3rd podium step. Although he's losing time quickly to Merchant. Almost a second attempt, second sector.
Yeah, that's going to be a close one right there.
But the problem Merchant might have is, I think he's closing in quick.
Yeah, he could
Kerr.
see.
So he might have to let Kerr past. Could be interesting. 4 seconds to cap now already. Wow. This dude's flying towards, so we could see the this is race for the final podium step. 2.5 seconds, 2 seconds. Taylor's just stopped.
Right.
Has he run out of fuel?
Final lap. Give it all you can.
I think he's just slow.
It can't be that slow.
I mean, unless he's got
Front end
unless he's
damage.
still got quite a bit of damage.
Yeah, he's got front end damage. He might try and fight this, but I don't think there's a whole lot he can do.
Merchant will get around. As soon as he gets a chance.
Oh, no, what a shame.
It's
Merchant.
really slowing him up.
Yeah, look at him. That front bonnet's just flapping in the
There's
air.
bit off coming next.
Oh, Taylor just needs to get one round. I think he was sitting in 6th in the championship, so he's sitting 4th at the moment. No, yeah, 4th.
Yeah, 4th.
Bidoff's going to no 5th now because Bidoff's going to go past. He should be safe from Betrone. That's a shame. But let's go on board with our race leader. We haven't seen much from him. Very rarely we do. And you normally have one car leading.
Yeah, he's had an excellent race. 11.5 second gap. He's strong in that McLaren.
Yes. He's definitely got it dialed in.
Yeah, he's so smooth with his inputs too.
Yeah, I say that about Sorosa as well. It's like he never has an
Yeah.
attack style. It's constantly smooth inputs.
I was telling Stroza that the other day. I think that's really why his pace has improved, as he's learned to get on the throttle and stuff earlier and stay smooth. He's just continued to pick up pace.
Well done to De Campo. Great drive, sir.
Excellent race.
Cascario, sorry, his fellow Italian, comes home in 2nd place. Ulrich, Swiss, I had to check that. Swiss driver. I'm going to stop doing that. He's definitely German. Backer comes home in 4th. And then we've got the Brit Kerr. And then bringing it home in 6th place is the Russian Sorosa. And Marino comes around the final corner to claim 7th place. Cooks Gonna come home in 8th with Ruben Cooper in close pursuit. Emmanuelson 10th place overall. Well done, mate.
A really solid race for Coopin. Great race for Jim.
Yep.
Yeah, first place.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to give Jim my driver today. Personal
I would
overall.
agree with you.
So kept out of trouble. Yeah, I've noticed he's getting a bit racy now. He's like getting a bit stuck in. So it's good to see. He's looking a bit stronger each week in quali as well. So Rosa heard the Russian comment, I think. So the Norwegian Emmanuelson's going to come home to claim 10th place. Balcom in 11th. Hayward in 12th. I can't trust that too much because people are leaving the server now. Oh yeah, I probably enjoyed that. Bit quiet in the last third, unfortunately, but that first quarter, that was insane how clean that was. Awesome battles. But shame, it tailed off quite a bit. A lot of retirements.
Yeah, that was 6 stop-go penalties by my count.
Wow. So, but yeah, I'm gonna shut everything down now. So, but well done to DeCampo. Solid drive. And so Manuelson in Pro-Am getting the win over there and 10th place. So yeah, thank you Trigger for joining us on comms tonight.
Absolutely.
So I enjoyed that.
it.
Much better than doing it on my own. I think this is like only the 3rd time I've had comms. So, but yeah, we'll be back Saturday for 3 hours of Monza from around 6:30, I believe. So yeah, as Rosa says, don't forget to hit that like button, and we'll see you on Saturday. So enjoy your week, and we'll